It's 9 o'clock in the morning here in France, and in about 3.5 hours from now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will land at the Orly air base in France, in Paris. There will be a tri-services guard of honor for Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the airport, and then the official leg of his state visit begins. Now, he has a series of meetings scheduled today. This is 25 years, India and France celebrating 25 years of their strategic partnership, and the Prime Minister of India and the President of France, Emmanuel Macron, they will talk about their vision of taking this relationship forward for the next 25 years. And this is an extremely critical visit, a very crucial visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Comes at a very critical juncture. Over the course of the next half hour, we'll talk about this in greater detail. But 12:30, the Prime Minister's aircraft lands. There's a tri-services guard of honor. There are some surprises in store. Then the Prime Minister, of course, at 4:30, local time here, the Prime Minister will be meeting the President of the Senate here in Paris. After that, there is a community event, and we are told not just are the tickets all sold out for this community event, there were a large number of people who registered. So initially this was a program which was just for the Indian community, but subsequently a large number of people in France, they said they wanted to attend, whether they were community leaders, political leaders, CEOs of companies, they wanted to attend. So while the Prime Minister would be speaking to the diaspora, there would be simultaneous translation both in French and in English. After that, at 9 o'clock tonight, the Prime Minister will have a private dinner with the French President Emmanuel Macron. And over the course of the next couple of hours, we'll get you many more details. But first, let's listen in to India's ambassador to France, Javed Ashraf, on why Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit in the 25th year of the strategic ties between India and France is so crucial.
This is a moment to celebrate 25 years of our strategic partnership, an extraordinary journey, but it is also a time to look ahead with greater confidence, optimism and ambition to this partnership in the next 25 years and beyond. And it is a partnership that has, in the sweeping changes that are taking place in the world, has become far more salient than before. It isn't just important for our two countries, it's a very vital partnership for the Indo-Pacific region, but also has a very strong global impact.
The Prime Minister is on the good way of doing things, and what we expect from him is to keep the same phase on action, and we, as representing the GOPU overseas and also the Caribbean islands, we hope the Prime Minister will announce for the OCA card for the Caribbean islands, which composes of Guadeloupe, Martinique. So these country people are there for the last 6-7 generations, and we hope the Government of India will get a resolution to make them Indian origin people eligible to the OCA card, which is Overseas Citizen of India. That is the prime request I request to the Prime Minister.
Now, this is a critical partnership when it comes to India and France, two very powerful democracies, both independent-minded. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi, when he arrives here, he would be talking about India's growth story and how India and France can grow together, not just for the benefit of the two countries, but also for the wider humanity, for other countries, especially for the global south or the developing countries. And this is where India is very insistent. India is the voice of the global south. France is a part of the developed world, and this is where India hopes to be the bridge between developing countries and the developed world, the two operating together, coming together for more. I bring you this report on how India and France now intend to take their relationship forward, and it isn't just restricted to military hardware, but from space. That is where protection of satellites, protection of data from space to submarines. It's a relationship which the two countries intend to take forward in every sphere. We bring you this report.
After the US, is now France rolling out the red carpet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. President Emmanuel Macron set to extend France's rare honors to the Indian leader when he arrives in Paris on Thursday. Prime Minister Modi is the guest of honor on the French National Day. This year's July 14 Bastille Parade in Paris features India's tri-services contingent marching down the Paris streets.
The Punjab Regiment has participated in both the World War I and World War II. In World War I, September 1915, in Neuve-Chapelle, more than 900 soldiers from the Punjab Regiment shed their blood on the soil of this very own territory that we are standing right now. And so it is a matter of huge pride for me, for my regiment and for the Indian Army to be able to have this amazing opportunity to march on Champs-Élysées on Bastille Day Military Parade.
French honor guards for Prime Minister Modi at the airport. Meetings with various leaders of the French political establishment on schedule. Engagements with the Indian diaspora that eagerly awaits him. A state dinner in honor of the Prime Minister on Thursday evening.
तो हर लोगों ने अपने अपनी कम्युनिटी के हिसाब से एक प्रोग्राम रजू करने की कोशिश की हुई है। अभी नई जनरेशन मोदी जी के साथ जुड़ रही है यहाँ से भी, और सब समझ रहे हैं कि मोदी जी की वैल्यूज इस वक्त कितनी है। सिर्फ इंडिया में नहीं लेकिन सारी वर्ल्ड में मोदी जी का जो एक इमेज बना है उसके हिसाब से इंडियन बहुत एक्साइट है।
A Rajputana Rifles band to perform at the high-profile community event.
हम यहाँ पे इस प्रिपरेशन के लिए हम दिल्ली से तैयारी करके आए थे, जो 15 जून से हम तैयारी कर रहे थे। ये मार्चिंग एज वेल एज दिस कम्युनिटी इवेंट के लिए प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे। अब यहाँ पे बेसिकली हमारा जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर आ रहे हैं, तो एज वेल एज यहाँ पे फ्रांस के प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉर बोथ, हम लोग यहाँ पे दोनों का नेशनल एंथम प्ले करेंगे।
The substance of Prime Minister Modi's France visit is no less. India likely to sign deals to buy 26 Rafale M naval jets and 3 additional Scorpion submarines from France. The bilateral partnership extends to other areas as well.
We're working together very efficiently on energy transition. We're betting together on the energy of the future. You will see some announcement, for example, on hydrogen. We very much think that we should move forward. We have a clear roadmap between our two countries on hydrogen. We want to work on R&D, we want to work on certification.
Reimagining India's French connection. The start of a new chapter in industrial, defense and technological cooperation between the two countries. With Gaurav Sawant and Neha Suryavanshi in Paris, Bureau Report, India Today.